Hi, everybody. It's Dee Slater with Create with Dee. Welcome to our Wednesday night live at 5. And I hope you're having a great week. It's a beautiful day here in Northeast Indiana. The sun's shining. It's about 72 degrees. It's about picture perfect and everything. So I'm excited to share with you today's class. It's going to be a fairly quick one here today. We are going to be making a cute little box, and I'll reveal what's inside of it here in just a little bit. And as always, as you're coming on, if you want to say hi and comment along the way, that would be great. In fact, today's class, I will look at all comments or I'll take all comments on from YouTube and from Facebook, and I'll do a drawing. And if you live in the US, I'll ship one of these kits to go to you here tonight. Probably do the drawing about between 7 and 8 o'clock Eastern time. So please leave a comment, and then I'll do a drawing. A lot of times I'll have my husband pick a number between one and the number of comments, and he'll randomly pick a number, and then I'll count down the comments, and that'll be what that is. So again, as you come on, say hi, and if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel or like and follow me on Facebook. And if you like this project, please give a comment, give it a thumbs up, a like, and we'll go from there. All right, I'll go ahead and change the screen around, and we'll go from there. All righty. So for today's class, what we're doing is making this cute little box here. It's using some of my favoriteest new in colors, or not in colors, but core colors of Lemon Lolly. And when we open up the box, it's a lidded box. It's a perfect size to house some jewelry, some candy, just whatever that you want. I'll grab some. Do I have any Hershey's Nuggets? I do have a Hershey Nugget left. And the Hershey Nuggets can fit in there as well. Hi, Doreen. Thanks for saying hi. What I like is that I've designed this so that the box lid, fits over it nicely. And if you want to, you can gift it just like that. But tonight we will be making a little belly band as well. And also, all you need is one piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock to make a box. So if you got one sheet of cardstock, you're ready to go. All right, so here's all of the materials that we're going to need. It's going to be a pretty fast class here tonight. I'm going to need 2 pieces of cardstock for the base and then the lid. Hi, Jan, or Jean. Is it Jean Ann? Hi there. Thanks for saying hi. We're going to need a piece of, again, I'm using the new Lemon Lolly, and this is a 5 by 5 square. And then, let me start over. Yeah, 5 by 5 square. And then for the lid, we're going to need a 4 5/8 by 4 5/8 square. And then if you do want to do the belly band, going to need approximately a 1/2 inch by approximately 9 inches. And then if you want an accent on the band, like what I have here, then it's a 1/4 of an inch by about 9. And we'll use that. Other things for decorating the lid, I'm using Fresh as a Daisy designer paper. Love this. It's so nice and springy. And this is 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And then the same size on a piece of basic white, 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. All right, let's go ahead, and we're going to do just a little bit of stamping here tonight. And I'm using the Cheerful Daisies Bundle. So I'm using the stamps, or the stamp images from the Cheerful Daisies, and using some of the layering dies from the Cheerful Daisy dies. All right, so this is going to be for the inside lid. Little surprise later on. So I'm using the Lemon Lolly. And if I say lemon lollipop, for some reason when I say lolly, the lollipop wants to come right on out. So you just will know what I mean if I happen to inadvertently say that. So there's that daisy image. And then I could, stamp another color in there, but I really wanted to just do a tone on tone. So I've got Daffodil Delight, and I'm going to put this little center of it in there. And I'm making, my family doesn't watch my videos, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but I bought a bunch of these bracelets, and I'm going to be putting these all in for Mother Day packages. And we play games at Mother's Day, and so they have to win the prizes. So each one's going to have a different color of bracelet pack in there. And so I'm using this for Mother's Day. So this is a retired stamp set. It's called Happy and Heartfelt. I'm using Happy Mom's Day on it. But I think another really good all-purpose sentiment is the very best occasions. And, you could use the You're the Best Ever or Happy Birthday or whatever you're doing for it. But I'm using the Happy Mother's Day. And I've got Garden Green. Okay, that's all the stamping that we're going to do here tonight. And get that off to the side. Okay, now we are ready to get our box going. You can use your Stampin' Trimmer. Just because I can do it a little faster here for the video, I like to use my Simply Scored tool. Okay, so on the 5-inch side, we're going to score 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, and then on our 4 5/8 square, we're going to score 3/4 of an inch on all 3 sides. And whether you're watching the video or on Facebook, I do have all of these measurements just here on the video. So no need to write anything down. You can just refer back to the video and you can easily find them. All right, so now let's go ahead and we'll make our box bottom and the box lid. So I'm going to take my paper snips and come up here and then go ahead and what they call miter. I'm going to just kind of trim down the corners so that when we fold the box, it folds a little better. So, hi, Rita. So, while I have everybody, here, I just like to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day on it. So whether you're going to be able to get with your mother, or maybe you're doing a remembrance, I hope everyone has an enjoyable Sunday. Actually getting together with my mom and sisters on Saturday. My sisters are moms, and so that'll free them up for Sunday with their children, their adult children and grandchildren, I should say, on that. And then, whoops, I have this scored wrong on this one. It's a little big. I went to the 1 inch. Let me get this done again. So that needed to be 3/4. It's just a paper. We'll just redo it. And then Mom and I on Sunday, we are going to do some plantings. We're going to go a little earlier this week and get her flowers. And then she likes to do containers flowers. So then we'll get things potted and all ready to go for spring on here. Hi, Marge. Hi, Carol. Thanks for saying hi. Okay, so again, I'm going to do the same thing on the lid as what we're doing for the bottom. So we're just getting all of our box parts put together here. If you, want to make this, like I said, you just need 1 sheet of cardstock on 8.5 by 11. And so what I found is that make your cut along the 8-inch side first, because that'll give you your 5 and then your 4. And then you have a nice extra strip there for other die cutting and to make the belly band if you want. Okay, I think I got all of the little scraps of paper everywhere. All right, let's grab a bone folder and we'll start making our box. Let's get everything all nice and burnished. You could do this before you do the cutting. Probably would recommend that. But if not, we'll just go kind of right around all four sides. Get nice crisp edges. Do it on our box lid. This is almost one that if you have things like scored ahead of time, you could sit there as you've got some like the news or your favorite TV show playing in the background, and you could like whip these boxes together pretty quickly. All right, so we've got that, and you could use tear and tape if you wanted. I'm going to just use liquid glue for the speed here. What I like to do is I'm going to turn in the tabs. So those are the tabs that we made, that we kind of mitered the corners. And if you wanted to, like I said, you could put tear and tape on all four corners. I'm just going to use liquid glue here tonight. And we'll go ahead and put the corners up. And I'll kind of just pinch those into place. This is the box bottom. So this is the 5x5 square. And I'll just kind of pinch them for just a second. Let it set into place. And then there's our box. That's as simple as what that is. Cute. Same thing with the lid. So the box on the inside is a 3x3, okay? And then we've got a 1-inch height on it. And so for the lid, the dimensions that I figured out, what that will do is the lid here is 1/8 of an inch bigger. And so that way it slides on nice and, you know, it's tight enough where it looks like it's going to, you know, it stays on it nicely, but you don't have to struggle to get the lid on. And then the sides on this ones are 3/4, so it's a nice snug fit down on the box. Yes, I love this color of yellow. It is so bright and cheerful and just everything spring. It also reminds me when I grew up in the 70s, and we got to paint our bedrooms one time, and this lemon yellow was what was on my walls. I mean, it was bright. My sister, she had a purple, kind of like a fresh freesia. We were like the hippest kids, I tell you. And then there's our box. Again, I have it so that it comes nice and down on here on it. All right, that's the box. And now let's do some decorating for it. For the box top here, what I have is I've got this at 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. Because again, remember the lid here is 3 1/8, and so I took it down 1/4 of an inch. So that's why we came with the 1/8 measurements tonight. So it's 2 7/8, and we'll get this really cute. Just screams spring with the daisy background on it. Oops. Trying to get the matting on it. That'll be good enough. And then this is going to be the fun little surprise reveal on the inside of the lid. So, you know, you could put a note somewhere else, but why not put our little notes right on the inside? And so I just want to turn that around. And then here's the note is right there on the lid. I love that idea. I think that's so cute. All right, so now for the belly band. What we're going to do is I'm just going to put a little bead of glue. You could use your fine tip glue pen if you'd like. I'm just going to kind of put a little bit there and lay that down on the center of our lemon lolly. And the name's so fun to say as well. All right, there's that. And I'm going to just snip off the end. Then while I have the bone folder handy as well, I'm going to go ahead and hang on to one of the ends, and I'm just going to slightly curl it. It helps break down the fibers of the paper, and it makes the belly band wrap a little better. And now I'm going to put this on. And on this one, let's see, I do want to put some tear and tape. I'm going to get that ready. I might cut this down just a tad, but I'm going to put it in the center. And actually, I'm going to put it off to the side because I want my, you know, you can always center the flower, but I kind of wanted it to be a little different and just kind of put it off side there. Hi, Grace. And so I'm going to have so that the seam, oh, that works out really well. Okay, so I'm going to put the tear and tape here on that side. And let's do that just a little bit. You could also use your liquid glue. Put this off. Okay, let's bring this back around. And when you put on belly bands, just as a reminder, you want them snug, but you don't want them so snug that, you know, you can't get them off. So they might bunch up just a little bit. And once I have it on, this is when then I kind of take my fingers and I press the corners and get the edges to it. So you can kind of like press the edges to kind of get it squared up. I didn't do it on this one, but I will. Okay. All right, let's add a little decoration. And so ahead of time on the Cheerful Daisy Bundle, I die cut out. Oops. Did I not die cut out one of the other pieces? Oh, phooey. Well, we'll go forward with it and you can see the sample here. But to get to use this one, what we do is we just kind of take our paper snips and we just take off these little connecting pieces. And so you don't have to use it as one big embellishment, but it's designed to go ahead and die cut those out. And then let's see here. And then easily you can poke out all of the little center things. One of the other die cut images is made to layer on top of this one. And so I used that one with our lemon lolly, and you would just glue that right on top of it. But this one's going to be, I'll decorate that later. And then I don't know if you can see it here on my sample, but I didn't want to just put this over top of the seam. I thought it needed a little anchor. So this is actually another one of those die cuts that are in there, that are in the set. And I'm just going to put that on the back of it. That's going to allow me to let the color show through just a little bit, but also give me a backing to attach it to our belly band. So I'm just going to kind of lightly put some glue on it. There will be some glue that comes through, and I'm okay with that. It'll dry just fine. And if you want to, even you can put like sprinkle some glitter on top of it or put some gems, but really I just have it enough just to kind of tack it into place. Now we'll get one of our dimensionals. And I'll put that right over top of the seam of our belly band. That'll just help it keep it into place. So we'll put that there. And that's just nice and cute and fresh as well on it. If you wanted to, you could take that center and put it over the top of it and then not use this other layering piece. So that's another option. And let's see here. And then ahead of time, what I did is I tied a bow using the 2022-24 in colors. You get this Baker Twines pack. And even though that this is our parakeet party, there's so many green tones in this paper, and the lemon paper is so fresh. I thought this worked really well with it. So I'm going to take a little glue dot and do this. We always play a bunch of games when we get together. And then we're competitive. We're kind of a competitive family. So there's always prizes. So I said, well, I'll bring some prizes. All right, that's our box. And then, like I said, you can fill it up with whatever you want. Oh, I'm not done yet. Oh my goodness. I've got the brushed brass butterflies. Say that fast 3 times. Oh my goodness. So again, if you look here at the sample, I've got some little butterflies around, and then even on the inside of the lid. So let's go ahead and we'll decorate it with some butterflies. Again, it's just a real subtle extra to put on it, but as we know, our blings and the extra is what kind of makes it extra special. So we'll do that. And then let me open up the lid. Oops, take off our belly band. And then our happy birthday, or not happy birthday, but this one's happy Mother's Day. And we'll have some of our happy little brass butterflies flying around on the inside too. I'm really being conscientious of trying to use up my embellishments. Sometimes my embellishments can get, get a stockpile on them as well. All right. Oh, I think I wanted to show you that you can add some candy to the inside of these. Let me get this one. So here's the Hershey nugget. You could easily get at least 6, maybe even 8 inside of it. So if you wanted to give a little treat, you could do, the Hershey nugget. I just wanted to kind of give you that size on it. But otherwise, like these cute little, like a little jewelry box would work as well. All right, that is our project here for tonight. Let me turn the camera around and say bye to you. Yes, Rita, I love the little butterflies too. All right, like I said, it's a quick class here tonight. Leave a comment so that I can give somebody with the U.S. address a kit. You'll get supplies to make all of this right here. You'll have, of course, no stamping or anything, but you'll get the paper to make it yourself. So we'll have a little fun tonight and a little contest, and I'll go through and I'll look at all of the comments along the way. Again, have a great Wednesday night, and hope you guys have a great Mother's Day weekend. Happy crafting. Bye-bye, and take good care.